Hello, good morning, everybody. My name is Faisal Al Rashid, and I'm the leader of the science group for Class 8A. My subject today, or our subject, will be about the solar system. We made the presentation, and it was made by Faisal Al Rashid, me, Faisal Al Rashid, and Faisal Al Sawi, Abdulaziz Al Baloui, Naif Al Ali, Tariq Al Sagga, and unfortunately, my friend Osama didn't come here, but he did it with us. First of all, what is the solar system? The solar system is a system that the sun is the center of it, and the objects or all of the other bodies that are held in its gravitational field. The solar system is made of the sun, planets, dwarf planets, asteroids, and comets. First of all, the sun. The sun is a star, and it's the center of the solar system. It's the largest object in the solar system, and its diameter is about 1.4 million kilometers. And now I'll let other objects with my friend Tariq Al-Sagga. Tariq, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Faisal. Okay, so planets are spherically shaped objects that orbit the sun. There are 8 objects in our solar system classified as planets, starting from the coldest, which is Neptune, to the hottest, which is Venus, and from the smallest, which is Mercury, to the largest, which is Jupiter. And another major thing in our solar system are dwarf planets. Dwarf planets are just like normal planets, but differ in that they are smaller and do not have more mass than objects in nearby orbits. And uh, and one last major thing in our solar system are asteroids. Asteroids orbit the sun in a spherically shaped object. Mostly all asteroids orbit the sun in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Asteroids range in sizes from less than a meter to hundreds of kilometers. And unlike planets and dwarf planets, asteroids do not orbit do not have a spherical shape. And last thing we have are comets. Comets are made of gas, dust, and ice. And such as every other thing in our solar system, comets orbit the sun in an oval-like shape. And now I'm going to leave you with Naif and Ali to explain the types of planets.
Recall that there are 8 planets in our solar system, and they are divided into 2 parts: inner planets and outer planets. Inner planets are also called terrestrial planets. They are planets closest to the sun. Uh, and now all of the inner planets and their characteristics will be introduced by Faisal Sawi.
So there are 4 inner planets. So there are inner planets: Mercury, Venus, and Earth, and Mars. Starting of which closest planet is Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system. Uh, because its mass is too small, its gravity isn't strong to hold an atmosphere. This result of ultra high temperature facing the sun and ultra low temperature facing opposite the sun. Venus is the next planet. Venus is the second planet in the solar system. Venus is the same size about Earth. Venus rotates so slowly that the day in Venus is longer than the year in Earth time. Earth. Earth is the third planet from the sun. Earth is a mixture of gas and small amount of water vapor. Earth is the one and the only planet that has liquid water on its surface. Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the sun. Mars is about half size of Earth. Unlike Earth, Mars has 2 moons. Mars is thin and much denser than the Earth atmosphere, and some scientists believe that the second possible place to live in is Mars.
The outer planets are also called the gas giants because they are primarily made of hydrogen and helium. The outer planets have strong gravitational forces due to their large masses. The outer planets mainly have liquid interiors. To know more about the outer planets, please pay attention to Abdulaziz Blue.
Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. Jupiter's diameter is 11 times larger than Earth's diameter. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun. Saturn is about 90% hydrogen and 10% helium. Saturn is the least dense planet. Saturn has at least 60 moons. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun. Uranus That's deep composed mostly of hydrogen and helium. The atmospheres also include a small amount of methane. Uranus has at least 27 moons. Like Uranus and Saturn, Neptune is almost made of hydrogen and helium with a trace of methane. Neptune has at least 30 moons.
Solar system. On a bright night, one can observe some big stars shining more brightly than all the other stars in the clear sky. These are not stars, but rather planets. They are not self-luminous bodies like stars. Instead, they act as mirrors reflecting the sun's light and heat. The solar system consists of the sun and planets revolving around it. And the planets, in turn, have satellites revolving around them. In addition to this, the solar system consists of asteroids and comets. So, the solar system is the sun and its family, consisting of planets, satellites, asteroids, and comets. The planets, in order of distance from the sun, are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and until recently, Pluto, which in 2006 was declared not a planet. Comparing their mass, it's clear that Jupiter is the largest of all the planets, and Mercury is the smallest planet in size. Pluto is the furthest from the Sun, and Mercury is the nearest to the Sun. All the planets are revolving around the Sun in different gravitational orbit. In addition to these planets, there are small planets called planetoids or asteroids. They also move around the Sun, and many of them are in between Mars and Jupiter. Some believe that they may be pieces of a large planet which broke up long ago. Our planet, Earth, is the only planet which has suitable conditions for living. So far, there is no evidence of life on other planets, and other planets don't have favorable conditions for life to exist. The planet Mercury is very close to the Sun, so it has extremely high temperatures when facing the Sun and extremely low temperatures when not facing the Sun. Venus is covered by thick clouds which prevent sunlight from reaching the surface. Saturn is very cold and is covered by layers of ice several kilometers thick. Mars is the only planet whose atmosphere contains some oxygen and water vapor, other than the Earth. However, its temperature varies from 25 degrees centigrade to minus 40 degrees centigrade. So, scientists believe that some primitive form of life may have existed on.
So now here we have a board that explains the number of moons and the masses of all of the planets. The masses for the inner planets are in percentage to Earth, and the masses of the other planets are in percentage to the whole solar system. And here we have a 3D exampled model that maybe some people would understand it more better than the PowerPoint or than the words. So thank you for listening, everybody. And now we ended our presentation. Thank you, Mr. Hajjar. Thank you, Mr. Mnimna.
Our job here is to criticize, no hard feelings. Okay, all of you? Like we did this yesterday, and we're gonna do it today, tomorrow, today after. Let me start with the positive aspect. First of all, allow me to salute your hard work. It has been well researched, well organized, and it's full of very interesting information. As for the negative points, which we hope that you will rectify from now until the exhibition day, okay? You are on the right track, okay? You are on the right track. There are bits and pieces that you need to take into consideration. You know, when I first came to National School, we used to give you in show and tell 6 seconds book reviews for the simple reason that we would like you to stand in front of an audience, okay? Maintain eye contact,